All right, so here's the world beater, Khamzat Chimaev, wicked relevant in 2 divisions. Every time he sees you, he tries to take you down. Got to think he's going to try to wrestle here tonight.
That's exactly what he does, right? He wants to impose himself on his opponents. He wants to show his dominance when he's inside the octagon, whether it's on the ground in the grappling, as we saw in Kevin Holland, or whether it's him striking, as we have seen in the beginning of his UFC career. He has all the skills, but it's the mindset of Khamzat Chimaev that separates him from most fighters in both weight classes that he competes in.
And with respect to Conor McGregor and everybody else, I'm not sure that any athlete has ever taken this sport by storm quite the way Chimaev did back in 2020. Let's see how he fares in another big spot tonight. All right, so here he is, the former UFC middleweight champion, Anderson Silva. The pro record doesn't look like it did a few years ago, DC, but most people still inject the name Anderson Silva into the discussion of the greatest MMA fighters of all time.
It's because Anderson is doing us a favor every time he steps foot in the octagon. He could have walked away and protected the record, but the lure, the draw of fighting still is pulling at the spider. And every time he walks in there, we're getting to witness greatness. You feel it when Anderson Silva walks up the steps. I remember staring across the octagon and going, holy cow, that's Anderson Silva. And he has that approach. He has that appeal to everyone that gets in front of him, not only in the octagon, but in life. One of the nicest guys you've ever met is Anderson Silva.
And a renewed focus on recovery and physical therapy has allowed the great Anderson Silva to compete deep into his 40s, DC. You ain't going to 45. There's no way.
I think
You're
not change.
You're going to voice a video game.
I'm going to voice a video game. What a great idea.
And now our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. All right, now for the official introductions, we go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Khamzat Chimaev. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC middleweight champion and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, Anderson, the Spider Silva!
One of the best in the business, Herb Dean, is our referee tonight. All right, here we go with the start of the round, and all eyeballs are fixed upon Khamzat Chimaev. More often than not, it's a short night at the office. How will he choose to proceed tonight? Will he go to the hands or will he go to the takedown? Remains to be seen, but clearly he believes he has a favorable matchup in front of him tonight.
Big shot lands for both guys.
High impact takedown for Khamzat Chimaev early, and clearly he's taking the path of least resistance tonight.
I watch Khamzat Chimaev, and I'm always amazed at his ability to not only get takedowns, but get them so easily. And it seems like it takes so little effort to get the fight to the ground. He will tell you what he's going to do, and he is constantly doing exactly that. Yep, got to be very careful there.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get off on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Oh, you got to love the ground and pound strikes here. Pretty athletic off his back to avoid that strike from the top. Excellent ground and pound there by Khamzat Chimaev. Just over 3 minutes to go, round one.
In the half guard.
Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. Another ground and pound strike lands. Chimaev's right back to the full mount here. Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top.
Nice.
Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Silva. Lands flush. The ground strikes continue to pile up. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
Under 2 minutes now to go. Oh, outstanding cut. Oh, what do we got here? Looks like an arm triangle attempt. Oh, looks like he's got the submission locked in. He's in real trouble.
Great job maintaining position over submission. Very smart. Great fight IQ. Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
Chimaev ground and pound from half guard. He is making these shots count. Under a minute now to go.
Oh.
Silva's in half guard.
Oh, right into mount.
And again, dealing with that cut around his eye. Got to be careful.
He's got to shore up the defense, because if he keeps getting hit there, it's only going to continue to get worse.
Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one.
He's got to start throwing now. Oh, big elbow. Gotta be careful here.
He's going for the rear naked choke now. Oh, he's got that submission locked in. Round two is next. All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up.
Slow the heart rate down. You with me? Okay, listen. I need you to stay relaxed.
All right, back to the stools we go, and it's starting to look like a second mouth on his cheek.
Yeah, it looks terrible. I mean, the guy is getting hit with big shots. One big enough to open up a nasty cut on his cheek. While it's in a better spot, it still is very difficult to deal with.
Like if he absorbs another strike on that cheek, he might actually be able to eat through that cut on his cheek. I'm just saying.
He's got a big mouth.
Here we are early. Oh, what a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
Something's done. When you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school. Oh, beautiful level change.
All right, hammer fist here by Khamzat Chimaev. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy.
This is a terrible position.
Oh, he's got his back.
Changing the position.
Chimaev's back in full mount. Print the shirts, ground and pound. These ground strikes are starting to add up. Nice positional control here.
Nice, good strikes. Keep going forward.
Silva getting touched here repeatedly with these ground and pound strikes from the top. Referee's not going to bail you out. Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Well, on paper, it looked like a grappling advantage for him coming played out. The takedowns, the ground control, he's got it all going tonight.
He's got a dream for him. The takedown early, the ground control, really starting to wear at the gas tank of his opponent.
Under 3 minutes now here in round 2. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Khamzat Chimaev. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow.
Right.
You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position on the mat.
Working off his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Chimaev's right back to the full mount. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Oh, good ground and pound here. Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Silva.
Doing fine. Stay relaxed. Breathe. Now let's get a
Now he's going full mount.
Well, Silva's in half guard now. This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
Oh, another strike hits right on that cut. Ringside physician might have to intervene soon. Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by Khamzat Chimaev. Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Chimaev.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
All right, so some high-level stuff there on the ground, but as they make their way back to the feet, a huge response from the crowd. No surprise.
I love all the grappling that's on display there.
That's as good a punch as he's thrown on him.
The punch that lands down the middle, the one that you don't feel is the ones that land perfect, and that one landed perfect.
All right, back to the stools we go, and that is a really severe cut, so we will monitor him between rounds as they furiously get the cut man in there. All right, well, defense wins championships, and perhaps he can shore some things up there. Here are some replays from the damaging previous round.
Well, he's got to. He's got to change some things if he doesn't want this cut to get worse. But hats off to his opponent. His opponent found the target. His opponent knew exactly what he wanted to accomplish, and he got it done. He's got to continue down the path in order to make the cut worse.
Ready.
Third round underway. Well, we wondered earlier why there weren't as many body strikes. He's making up for it. Huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Let's go. You got to throw more hands. Come on.
There you go. There you go.
Let's go. I need you to
Oh, the damage just continues to be inflicted. And with respect to the athletes, if this was a movie, I might just walk out. I don't even see anything.
I mean, I just don't even see it. It's to a point now where it's getting a bit uncomfortable. You have a fighter who's clearly outmatched, and his corner will not save him. This is crazy.
Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submissions, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for. Because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Silva's back in full mount.
Now he's got a good body position, yep.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent. All right, well, that eye is officially disgusting right now. I don't know, man. If I'm a doctor, maybe I'm thinking about getting involved.
Well, you can see him getting up out of his seat. You know, he's looking very closely at the damage on the eye. We may get him in here before the round even ends.
All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard.
All right, the referee not seeing enough action there. We go back to the center of the octagon now.
Right.
Oh, he's landed a high number of total strikes here in the latter stages of this fight. He's really picked up the pace and landing far more strikes than he did in previous rounds. Immediately gets the underhook.
Now some separation from his push position.
Well, Silva's able to protect the eye there with that block, so that is a nice adjustment that the fighter made there to raise the guard and prevent further damage on that cut. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Chimaev.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
All right, half guard form here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him here is going to be to use his ground and pound. Build a base, posture up, throw big strikes, get back in position, build posture again, throw big strikes, and just really wear him down with a really secure position in half guard. Great job finding his shots from the top position. Nice shot lands from the bottom. Another strike gets through from the top position.
Side control now. Arm triangle attempt here.
Nice arm triangle setup.
Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight. Chimaev's back in side control here. All right, less than a minute here to go now in round 3. Well, Silva's cut on his cheek is nasty. Thank God these guys are tough, because that thing will not stop bleeding at this point in time. All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position, and you see this fighter today loves it too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
Oh, these are some serious power punches from the top by Khamzat Chimaev.
Getting him out here. He's got to be careful here.
Waning seconds here of round number 3. That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. Heading back to the corner now after that round. Well, Silva's eye is in real trouble, folks. That does not look good. I wouldn't be at all surprised to see the ringside physician be called on here. He might even stop the fight. We'll see. All right, let us get you some replays from the damage in that previous round. Perhaps we can even isolate the shot that opened the cut.
I mean, just some big shots landed over the course of that round. And he wasn't responsible defensively. He was trying to tough out way too many situations. You can't do that when you're fighting a guy like this. If he doesn't change something, he's going to find himself in trouble.
We have arrived at the 4th round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Some support right there, DC. He's rocked.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad.
Well, we've seen a lot of different elements to his striking game tonight, especially that hook. We'll see if he sets it up again here. He has punctuated a lot of his combinations with that hook shot tonight. Chimaev's in half guard. All right, side control now, DC. When you get side control in a fight, what are you looking at?
When I get to the side control in the fight, and I believe this young man should do the same thing, it's secure first. Grab everything in tight. Make sure your elbows are in. Make sure you've got something locked in so your opponent doesn't just squirm away. Punch short punches, but try to make the opponent make a choice. Either he turns back into you, you take your front headlock, or he turns in the opposite direction, you throw your hook in, and you start looking to get a choke off.
Landing strikes nicely here from top position. All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground.
Keep your top control and look.
There it is, now he's on the mouth.
Oh, man, all about location as he continues to attack that swollen area. Referee may be looking for the doctor here soon.
These are big shots, and they're not glancing blows. When he's throwing, he is landing so clean that his head is starting off the mat.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Now potentially working on a submission instead. Oh, he might be in trouble here. Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Champ, these submission setups aren't that bad, but he keeps getting denied.
Yeah, because he's not panicking. He's taking his time. He knows what to do.
Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Silva's in half guard. Oh, man, that cut looks terrible. He's bleeding like crazy. I wouldn't be surprised if they stopped the fight with that cut at some point.
That was a slick transition.
Well, Silva's right back to the full mount here.
In the half guard, beautiful ground strikes landed.
.90 seconds to go. Fighter able to reverse position on the ground and gain a dominant position. Nicely done. Chimaev's back in half guard. He's very comfortable here. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now.
Right to his knee on belly.
In position for a submission attempt here. Oh, he's got the arm in tight. Whoa, submission defense, he gets out.
In that moment, it looked like the fight was over. He was able to clear his head, put the guy into the mount. Not a great position, but much better than getting his arm snapped in half from an armbar.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
Like that.
Well, Silva's eye is officially swollen shut. The referee keeping a close eye on things. Maybe he'll call for the ringside physician, but that condition is only going to get worse as this fight continues. Oh, man, another strike gets through. This could be over soon. Chimaev's back to the side control now. That is it!
One and done. Holy smokes.
So how about that as he pounds him out for the TKO? Prioritize the finish tonight. Absolutely gets it with style points. A huge, huge result here in this arena tonight.
It's always fun to see an athlete tell you what they're going to do, and then they do it. This guy told us he was going to get a finish, and that's exactly what he did. Him and his team are going to have a fantastic time tonight celebrating. They should all be very proud.
We set it inside the octagon for the official decision. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 57 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by TKO, Khamzat Chimaev.
All right, you heard it there from Buff. Khamzat Chimaev, your winner by TKO. And this man just continues to run roughshod through this UFC welterweight division.
Khamzat Chimaev is one of those guys that really can separate himself from the division. It showed. He had a very tough opponent tonight, but he still dominated.